Messed up the video from yesterday. This explanation will have to do. Morning YouTube, here at Thursday, 8:18 in the morning. I just got back from taking Kylie to school, and here to kind of report a faux pas I made yesterday. I had a video ready to go, I thought, and it turns out that the camera was pointed at the wrong thing. So actually one camera, I had both cameras going, basically the same setup as the previous video. This time I'm going to flash up a picture of the schematic and show you what part I took out to accomplish my goal. What I did was remove the fuses, FU4 and FU5 I think is the ones. They're two 4-amp fuses that feed the, for lack of a better term, the high voltage winding of the transformer. It's not really that high. I think 30 to 50 volts is what it puts out. Basically, I wanted to eliminate, actually this was Bob's idea, but we wanted to eliminate everything past that and make sure the transformer itself was fine. And I did that, and everything was fine. I got full voltage on 120 volts on the input. I was measuring, I'm thinking 40 volts on the output of the secondary at high voltage winding. So it was plenty of voltage, everything was working fine. Even the dial lights on the receiver works. I didn't really think they actually work because they look like they're burnt out, but they work. So that's good. And so that put me in a better place to troubleshoot. And what I found after that was you recall that the capacitor, and that is the same capacitor, well, it has to be, and you know, that's the main filter capacitors. This one here I took out and checked it. It's a 4700 microfarad at 35 volts, and the first time I checked it, now this this was a little unique. I don't know how well you can see it, but there's 3 leads on this, and that was, in fact, I really didn't realize it until I actually jerked it out of there. I took the 2 off that I thought it was, and the third one I didn't know was there, and I kept trying to pull this out and it wouldn't come out, so I just kept twisting and twisting and pulling, and finally it came out without even unsoldering the other one. So but what it is that's just like a stabilizing, because it's a larger filter cap. But there's only 2 active terminals on there, and when I measured it with my tester first, I found that it measured way off, and then I got to looking at it, and I thought, I compared it to the circuit board, and I thought, well, that's not even the right terminals, because that one terminal that is a stabilizer doesn't go anywhere. There's no trace to it. It's just a solder pad there, and it just holds in the capacitor. So anyway, I measured the other way, and it's a little high. I think it measured 5400 microfarad, but it's not that bad. It will do for further testing, and I am going to order 2 new ones of these, because there is another one in there. But so that's that. I found that out. This is still fairly good, and it will work. Also, what I found is I checked the power supply diodes. There's 4 diodes in there, and this one here, I don't know if you can see that very good, but it is shorted, and that would cause a good problem. And it just so happens that I have some 1N 5408s here that I bought for another project, and those will serve as replacements. I'm just going to replace the one for now. Also, I went ahead and checked the output transistors, and I have one Q212, I think, or 312. I can't remember, but it's one of them. I'll look on the schematic. But this is the line, this high voltage line. There's two from that high voltage winding. There's two voltages to come out. There's a plus 25 and a minus 25. This is on the plus 25 side, and it goes right to that Q212. Okay, so not only is the diode shorted, I believe that transistor is also shorted, because I got basically every junction I would read, it would read the same way either way. All three were different readings, but I mean each junction would read the same either way the leads were turned. So I'm pretty sure it's shorted. I'm going to remove that transistor, and I may go ahead and remove them all. I don't know. We'll just see. But that's going to be the second part of this, and I don't know that given how long this is going to be, I don't know that I'll make this on to there, or I'll put that on this one. So I may go ahead and just upload this, because I did promise you a video this morning. And but anyway, when I had this camera pointed, I pointed it at the circuit board to show you what I was looking at then, but then I forgot to move it to where the variac, it showed the variac, and it really, I was commenting on it, and there was nothing on the camera but the circuit board. It really didn't make much sense. And of course I had the other camera pointed at the fluke, and like I said, it all measured normal, and you know, as normal as it can be with those fuses removed. So I hope that explains everything. But anyway, culprits number 1 and culprit number 2. I'm going to get the transistor out, check it, double check it I should say, to make sure it is shorted, and go from there. What I may do is take the transistor out and replace the like I said, I have the replacements for the diodes. I may go ahead and tack that in the bottom. That's another thing. It's going to be hard for you to see. Let me put the other camera here and show you real quick. I think I can do that. Alright, now what we're looking at now is the transformer, and what you can't see is right underneath there in the back. If I can get this way. Yeah, there's one right there, and the one I took out was next to it, that comes out right there. So there's no way, without taking this transformer out, that I'm going to get the rest of those out. So what I'm going to do is tack that one on the bottom. Let me show you the bottom real quick. And that fits between, let's see, here and here is the two spots that fit into, but there's plenty of room on this bottom. I think I can tack that back in there like that, and do it that way. That should be a better way of doing it without having to take that transformer out. I really don't want to have to take it out. But anyway, if nothing else, it will serve a purpose of, and I'm going to put this back in as well. And so that will serve the purpose of, oh, let me show you. This is the place where the capacitor came out. These are the two actual active terminals here, and that was the third one. And the pad itself came off because there's nothing really connected to it, but that's not a big deal. The new ones I get won't have 3 terminals anyway. They're just going to have 2. So like I said, that's I'll put this one back in for right now, but just to test it again. I would like to see if I can get some sound out of at least one channel, and because I've been told by Bruno that the has some wind rushing noises. You guys may recall the Juliet had that rushing noise, but he says there's a certain transistor that causes that problem in here, and I may go ahead and replace those while I've got this all apart. But anyway, I wanted to show you what I was doing, and let me get back to the other camera. You can't hardly see me, can you? anyway, that's what I'm going to be doing here today. It's like I said, 8:28 right now. I'm going to be eating breakfast, my breakfast, noodles, whatever, and watching some YouTube videos, and I will come back in here later on this morning probably, or early afternoon, I don't know, depends. I don't have to pick up Kylie until 2:30 something, so I have most of the day to do that. Bob is out visiting this morning, so I don't know when he'll be back, but he said he would contact me when he comes back. And that's about it. I think I'm going to get busy and put this video up, and so you'll have something to look at. I know how you guys like to look at my videos. That's funny. But anyway, that's what I'm doing, and I yammer. But you guys have a pleasant day. Thanks for watching, and we will see you.